As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. No real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Man in motion here. To the air on first down, Sanders. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Play action, Sanders. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Head in the street. Hawk 70.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make him stop.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Sanders sends it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
All fine, ready?
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
From the red zone on 1st. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. They could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
79.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, back. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Browns are lined up to punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready? Right shot. Back.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
11. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's got it up to midfield and into Brown's territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Bengals get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return starts at the 9. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Okay,
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're backed up deep on their own side for this possession.
19 Tigers. Hurt.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, smash Franco. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
Green back sent in motion left. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Pickup of 2 here. That's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Browns.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Ready.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. With Lion.
Motioning the tight end now.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Jukes away from 1. Blast through midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Back.
1st down.
COVID-19.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he makes the house call. It's a pick six for Cincinnati.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From his own end zone, here we go. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to work they go after the interception. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fields the hard squib kick. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 180.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to it. To the air again, it's Burrow. Looking right, and he finds it. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Gets it to Paris Campbell. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. McPherson's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Dude, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job.
He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. T. Higgins the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
31. Browns 10.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Brings in the lob pass. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll dump this off to Sampson, complete. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Ready?
First down. A gain of 31 yards.
Come on. Set.
And the Browns
70
first
go.
down.
In the red zone on first. This time not able to get it to him. He's going to favor target on this drive, but incomplete there. It's going to bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 8.
Second down carry for Sampson. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Right, 80.
Burrow to the air now. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense up to the line fast.
First down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go. Right, 80.
On first down, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80. What is that?
Again, it's Burrow. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
12. It's just
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On 1, right?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On 2.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11. Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Finds a man right side. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Wrap all 80.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Trying for the deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
60 bison, 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, here we go. Knocking 18.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down.
Ready? Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle! Mustang 19!
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I... All complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On one, ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's get set.
They'll try it right with Brown. Still going inside the 35. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to it.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals trying to end this before the final quarter. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 48, Browns 17.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Browns defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
19, Charger, 19.
Sanders back to throw. That's caught. He found some space. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Browns first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on, set. Ready,
On first down, here's Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Ready.
Play action. Sanders rolling out to his left. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal. To the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this fourth quarter at a massive deficit. Third and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, when things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Get it! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warrior 70. Riggs!
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Brown on the carry. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
First and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's get set. 180. Place hot.
Burrow throwing here, third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Here we go.
line.
Stop.
Down the toss, right side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Counter play, Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for third and long.
Here we go, here we go. 11, big 13, big 13.
Throw here, third down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Palmer coming in motion left. Give to Sampson here out the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Third and long here for Sanders. He put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, and you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Desperation time here. He's going to try another deep one here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. So after we saw fourth down last snap, now we've got first and goal.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
On the ground, Brown. It's not me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, so they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
To the air, Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns trying to do some window dressing. They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Set. Hawk 7.
Hand off here to Sampson. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Running right with Sampson. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's on target to Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and keeps this drive alive. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Panther Street. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Hand off to Sampson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. Let's go now.
One final shot here.